Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Spring is here and it's time to say goodbye to the layers and hello to lighter, breezier pieces. Today I'm switching out my fall and winter wardrobe for spring and summer, decluttering, reorganizing and making space for fresh style. So today, as you can see, I start by taking out all of my blazers, and I usually start from this spot because it's the easiest for me, and this is my most beloved items in my closet. So I take out everything from here. I do a wipe down and clean. I clean the surfaces, and then once I'm done, I begin to look at and examine each garment, blazer, to see what goes back before I even decide to bring out my summer and spring jackets. I try to examine each one to make sure that there are no rips, they still fit. And later on you'll see me, I'll go in and try on the blazers. Sometimes because of sentiment, I tend to hold on to these blazers because I'm like, oh, this is what I got. But I love the spaciousness of the blazers. And right now you can see that I take out for my blazers, I take out the ones that when I see I need to dry clean. And I sometimes will, do like, making sure that I fit them, put them together. And this is a very, very nice way of making sure I reevaluate if something still fits. Next part is my pants, and I usually do it in layers. And once I go in, I do the same exact thing, bring out all the pants section, bring out everything so that I can actually see and reevaluate what I own. And once I'm done, I do the same thing, the same steps, take out everything in the closet and clean out, make sure that everything is in a tip-top shape. Once that's done, I begin to put back everything. I re-examine to see if some of these items are still my size, and as you can see, I color coordinate. So that way it's easier for me to dress, and it's easier for me to know what I own and what are the gaps in my closet. If there's a particular color that I'm missing, and I know that it's a style or color that works for me. And then you can see I put the pink pants towards the jacket, and I know I haven't worn that pink pants in a long time, so I know it's time for it to go. Open the windows to this room, but I don't know how the dust sneaks in. And unfortunately, I didn't, show the top part of this room or this closet because I was actually, dusting off the utmost top part of the room where my hats are usually situated. I do the same exact thing, try on my shirts, my tops, and see if, that items I still wear. And then, repeat the same process. Keep my light jackets, and the heavier jackets or crop jackets I put away. So I think right now I'm starting with my skirts, and I remove, because I don't like folding my skirts over, I try to hang them, and once that I bring everything out there, I go in and do a bit of cleaning, dry cleaning, vacuuming, and doing all of that, making sure that I repeat the same exact process that I've been doing for all sections of the closet. And it's easier for me doing it in sections and taking out like winter and fall items before I incorporate my spring summer, because I found that I usually am not as overwhelmed when I bring everything into the room and start to bring out that and add that. But once I'm done, then I'm able to incorporate that. And for my closet, as you can see, I have a dress section, which is very like a limited section of my wardrobe. Although I sometimes keep my spring jackets here too, or I'm gonna remember the name now, I've forgotten. And I look at the dresses also to see how many times I've worn them, if they're worth keeping. If like this gold dress that you just saw me put, I ended up donating, because I've seen that I haven't, since I bought it, it's from the Kika Vegas collection from Target. I never went back to it. So as you can see here, I'm packing it with a cozy knits, wool coats, boots that got me through the cold months. It's always a little nostalgic. This piece is old memories, but I'm ready for something new. I pack them away, evaluate them, and make sure that all the drawers also are given the same attention that I've given each section of my closet. And sometimes I get overwhelmed by the number of items that I own, that I need to be careful, because I think my most the most items I own in my closet are actually knits. And so in this process, I go in, make sure that I reevaluate, pack everything up. The things that don't fit anymore, that don't serve me a purpose, those are bags that you've seen that I'm ready to donate. So, and once that's done, I go in and look at my shoe section also, because I have winter shoes, especially boots or ankle boots or knee-high boots that I need to get to change over for the summer and bring out my spring shoes. And so I go in also to do the exact same thing, wipe down, dust off the shoes, and put them back on the drawers. I've noticed now that because my pull-out drawers are easier to get to, I'm contemplating changing some of my stationary drawers so that I can actually pull them out. Especially, as you can see here, those drawers, the shelves here, I cannot pull out, and it's harder for me to find out shoes that I own. But once I change it to a pull-out, I'll be able to get back to, regardless of wherever the shoes are, I'll get back to where they are. So I go in and do a bit of cleaning, wiping down, also doing dusting. That's what this is all about, a refresh, and making sure that I'm excited. And once I see the shoes again, I'm excited, knowing that I'm able to come back to these shoes in the near future. So for shoes, I do this exact same thing. I reevaluate my shoes to see which ones I need to take to the cobbler. And if you've seen some of my previous vlogs, you'll see that I actually have taken some shoes, boots and stuff to the cobblers, because I kind of saw this coming. And so I go to the handbag section, which I've actually slimmed down a bit. I don't have a huge collection anymore, and I'm still thinking of there's a way I can make sure that this is slimmer than it is right now, because I don't think I need a huge collection of items, because I want to be able to enjoy all the items at once, or in a season. And so it's better for me to own a limited number of items. So as you can see now, this is the end result. The room is clean, it's fresh. You can see that I've done a good job, if I may say so myself. I've gone in, I'm now looking back and saying, okay, this is what my capsule, sometimes I see people with capsules. I might not end up wearing all of this for this spring, summer, but I know that they are available to me, and this collection will do. And now I know where my gaps are. Maybe I'll wear some of these items maybe once or twice during this spring, summer, but at least I know what I own, and I've done like a reevaluation, and I know. And also, this is my jewelry drawer. I'm sure I have more like jewelry than that. The other drawer, I'm not sure I showed it. Next to that one is also a jewelry drawer. And then my belts are put in one place. My t-shirts I usually fold so that I can come back to them. I wear a lot of white t-shirts. Just as you can see, I live in white t-shirts on white shirts in the summer. Tank tops, and then my shorts, maybe leggings, and I still have room at the back. This is really good for me. And the last drawer for me is the last drawer is where I put all my junk for my filming and, you know, the cards and stuff. And then you see I've color coordinated my closet. It's something that I'm proud of. It's easier for me to dress up when I come in here. I still have, you know, space at the top, but I don't want to fill it up. And as you can see before, it collected a lot of dust, so I had to clean that up. So on this side of my closet is where I still, you know, will put like jewelry and stuff that I want to wear. And this is my junk drawer for putting my cases of jewelry. And here's my scarf drawer. I folded them. I think I must have taken something out for that to be that messed up. And this is my casual things that I want to wear around the house. And here is my sweater drawer for my, you know, more of my expensive sweaters or cardigans. And that's it. My skirts, my shorts, my jorts are in order. Then my bulkier, my vest and pants set is here. My, you know, puff sleeved shirts are there. My lighter jackets there, and that's my ladder. And of course, I also own a handbag tree. I've color coordinated also and by size my dress section, and it's really good. And sometimes I was trying to say before that I have my trench coat. Those are my I put my trenches or my trench coats back there. That's me right there showing you around, see my filming section. And because it's my office, this is my desk, and I lit a candle. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye.